Dating advice in 2015. So I just got out of a really long relationship. We're still friends, but we just have some differences. He and I were together for 1.5 years. I haven't been, actually almost 2 years. I haven't been on the dating scene in about 2 years. I had no idea what was going on or how much has changed in the last few years in dating. I hear all these stories from my friends. Some of my friends have tried online dating, everything from Tinder, Match.com, eHarmony, Plenty of Fish. I mean, just so many different websites. A lot of my friends have tried meeting people in person, just everything. There's all these random stories, and it's like, what is going on? Why are we not dating properly? Or what happened to dating? When you met someone, you like them, they like you, there's no nonsense. This is crazy. So I recently stumbled upon an article on Oprah's website. She had Steve Harvey on the show, and he was talking about his book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. And I know a lot of you are like, oh, that book isn't da-da-da-da. Everything in that book may not apply to everyone's life or their relationship, but there's one segment that he talked about on the show that I really found interesting. And I think that if we apply this as women to any dating situation, relationship, whatever it is that we're entering with a man, this will save us so much heartache and so much pain. There are 5 questions that Steve Harvey says to ask a man in the beginning to see what his intentions are. Now, this is going to save us a lot of pain because, one, you get to make that decision if you're going to give yourself to him. If you're going to have sex with this person, be intimate with him, you make that decision. Because at the end of the day, it is your stuff, okay? You don't have to give it away to anybody. You don't have to share it with anyone. If you are looking for something, you can be clear about your intentions. Wanting to know his intentions is perfectly fine. Ask these 2 questions and it's going to tell you exactly where you are, where you stand with this person. And again, save yourself the heartache, ask the questions, and walk away if it ain't what you want. So the first question that he says to ask is, what are your short-term goals? You want to ask him, you know, what are your short-term goals? What do you see, what's going on right now? He's saying, oh, well, you know, I'm just working at the law firm, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, he got good short-term goals. He has a good job, he has his own car, he has his own place. Okay, that's good. Move on to the next question. What are your long-term goals? His long-term goals should be different from his short-term goals, because this now means that this man is planning. He has a plan. Don't nobody want to be with a man with no plan. You want a man with a plan. So his short-term goals have to be different from his long-term goals. This is how you know, if it's making sense. And sometimes it's not going to make sense. He's going to say stuff that doesn't make any sense, and it's going to sound just like his short-term goals. Okay, we can edit it at question number 2. Now you know this may not be the one for you because he has no plan. And a man without a plan is not a man that you need to be with, or a man that you want to lay down with and share yourself with. Don't nobody want to be with a man with no plan. So keep it moving, recycle one of your exes, or do whatever you have to do, but don't build up on top of all the hurt and pain and baggage that you already carry as a woman. Okay, just walk away, go recycle. Next question is, what are your views on relationships? What does he think about relationships with family, with his mother, past relationships that he's had? If he has no relationship with his mother, Steve Harvey said that's a clear indication that he's probably not going to have a good relationship with a woman, because if he doesn't have respect or love his own mother, how can he respect and love you? But in my situation, when I have dated someone who didn't have a relationship with their mom, it caused so many problems in our own relationship that I'm telling you right now, this question, number 3, is probably one of the most important questions that you can ask a man. What are your views on relationship with your family? If you come from a big family and he doesn't have a good view on relationships with family, it may not mix, because family is important to you. So again, ask him his views on relationships and, relationships with family or previous relationships. Then you want to ask him, what do you think about me? I know you're thinking, why am I going to ask a man, what does he think about me? I know no, you want to ask him, what do you think about me? He's going to say, oh, I think you're a nice girl, you're really pretty, I love your smile, blah, 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 whatever. It'll be like surface stuff, okay? Which is fine. Everyone wants to be flattered. You want to hear those things. But the last question, the next question that you're going to ask him, is going to determine where the whole thing is going to go. If all the other questions were actually worth it. The last thing you're going to ask is, what do you feel about me? What a man feels about you and thinks about you is different. If he feels about you, oh, you're someone I can see myself with in 10 years, I can see myself getting married to you, I can see myself getting really serious with you. You may even, Steve Harvey even said, you may even hear him say, I love you. Okay, so what he feels about you is different than what he thinks about you, because he thinks Halle Berry is fine. He thinks Gabrielle Union is gorgeous. He thinks Kerry Washington is a bad. He thinks a lot of things that really mean nothing. You know what I mean? Halle Berry is fine, but that doesn't mean he's gonna go get with her. He thinks you look good, but okay, what do you do with that? How he feels about you is the most important part. Okay, if this man feels like you're someone he can see himself with, he feels like you're someone he can introduce to his family and bring around his co-workers and friends, then that's what you want to hear. So these 5 questions should dead any issues that you have with anybody. Okay, you shouldn't be confused. You shouldn't be, well, I don't know what he, because every time we date, and especially right now with what's going on in this dating world with the social media, and you have so many options on Instagram, people are doing this and that, and they look like this on Instagram, and in person they look like that. This will cut out all that bull. Cut out all the confusion. Ask these 5 questions. If you're a woman that's looking for a relationship, or you're looking for something serious and you're not trying to BS out here, then you need to ask these 5 questions. Ask the 5 questions. See exactly where his head is. Don't be naive. Don't try to make up for what he's saying, like, oh, well, maybe he meant. Nope. Don't get it twisted. The questions are black and white, and you need to see nothing else in between that other than his black and white answer. Okay? So, hope this video helps you, helps someone. Comment. Let me know what you feel, what you've been going through. We should talk about relationships more, though. Hopefully this is something that, you know, will help us open up a broader topic. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.